The Arona's engine range kicks off with two versions of a 1 litre petrol. One has 94 brake horsepower and the other 114. Or there's a more powerful 1.5 litre petrol which has 148 brake horsepower. Or if you do lots of miles, then there's a 1.6 litre diesel which could suit you. Despite being the lowest powered, it's actually the 1 litre TSI that we recommend. It's perfect for a car this size, it offers gutsy performance and never feels frustratingly slow. Both the 1 litres are very refined with a little bit of road and wind noise above 50 miles per hour, and the clutch and gear shift are precise to use. Where the Arona really earns big points though is its handling. It's much more car-like than most small SUVs and it's genuinely fun to drive quickly. If you go for FR or Excellence models, you get a feature called Drive Profile, which allows you to select different driving modes and change the weight of the steering. Very few small SUVs ride with the poise and comfort of a family hatchback, but if you stick with smaller alloy wheels, then the Arona deals with the kind of bumps and ruts you're likely to find on UK roads pretty well. In fact, better than most of its rivals. You should be able to get comfortable in the Seat Arona because there's plenty of adjustment in the seat and steering wheel, plus the pedals line up perfectly. This raised up driving position gives a great forward view of the road. Unfortunately, the heavily styled rear end certainly hinders the view out the back, especially when you're trying to park. Thankfully though, you do get parking sensors as standard on all models above SE. If you'd like a reversing camera and front sensors, then you'll have to go for the Excellence Luxe model. Now, if you spent any time in the new Ibiza, you will recognise this dashboard because the two are virtually identical. There's quite a lot of hard, scratchy plastic on show, but it does feel well put together. All cars get an infotainment touchscreen which ranges from 5-inch to 8-inch when you go from SE to SE technology. This bigger screen is bright, easy to navigate and responds quickly. In fact, this is one of the best systems in its class, although we would still prefer a rotary controller instead of doing everything by touch. Even taller drivers have got enough room inside the Seat Arona to get comfortable, and the seat goes back far enough for even those with very long legs. The door bins are a little bit on the small side, however, there's quite a few places to store your everyday items, somewhere for your mobile phone, and there's also a decent sized glove box. Move to these back seats and you might be surprised at how much space there is. Two 6-footers will be absolutely fine. There's more room in here than there is in a Nissan Juke or Citroën C3 Aircross. But like its rivals, if you do want to have three sitting side by side, it is a little bit of a squeeze. The Arona's boot dwarfs that of the Duke's, but you can still fit more in a Citroën C3 Aircross. You get this floating boot floor as standard, which, when set into the highest position, minimalises the load lip, which makes it easier to get heavier items in and out. The seats split and fold 60-40, although there's no quick release handle, you do have to walk around and press a button next to the headrest. The Arona is more expensive to buy than both the Duke and Captur. That said, it won't lose as much value as those cars, and the good news is that even the entry-level models come with lots of kit. SE cars come with 17-inch alloy wheels, cruise control, air conditioning, automatic headlights and metallic paint. We reckon it's worth upgrading to SE technology trim though, which gets you a larger infotainment system plus rear parking sensors. It's even better news if you're buying on a PCP finance deal, as most will, because there's lower monthly payments than most of its rivals. And running costs should be minimal. Every Arona comes with automatic emergency braking, and it was awarded the full 5 stars in the Euro NCAP crash test. Rather disappointingly though, you only get an alarm as standard if you go for FR models and above. The Seat Arona is a truly impressive SUV. It's good to drive, roomy inside and affordable to own. In fact, we'd say it's one of the very best SUVs in this price point.